Hey Cancer, how are you doing? This reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind, this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. What is going on with the fabulous and most magical Cancerians? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the Nine of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. What's coming towards you? The Tower. Major Arcana 4, Scorpio. What you are focused on is the Knight of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And your blocked and challenged position is the Seven of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. And your outcome is the Three of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Okay, Cancer. Let's clarify this and find out what is going on. Present time, you have the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Swords is thinking and stressing and overthinking, thinking worst case scenario when worst case scenario doesn't happen. I'm also getting an element of this Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is seeking truth and clarity. It is also the truth teller. Could be some kind of communication coming in out of left field, or you going the distance. Because Knight of Swords could be like determination, willpower, and focus. So seeing something crystal clearly. And you do have somebody who could be stressing about a circumstance or a situation. And it says negativity, worry, and sleeplessness. So there could be something about needing to get more sleep, needing to get more rest. Answers come to you quickly when you get more rest. Because in your blocked and challenged position is the Seven of Cups. Now, the Seven of Cups is mixed feelings, mixed emotions, and scattered energy. This is also a high reaction in emotion or procrastination. So maybe you have been procrastinating and dragging your feet. You've thought about this a lot. What is this? Nine of Swords? Some kind of huge realization. So when your emotions are running extremely high, intellect is very low and it's hard to make a cognitive decision for yourself. But there's something about like time's running out here. Out of time. Making a decision quickly. And Judgment. Major Arcana 4, Scorpio. Well, Judgment is about surrender and release and let go of walking on eggshells with your boss, or something about needing to get more rest, needing to get more sleep. Surrender the pressure, surrender any kind of criticism towards yourself or those around you. And it says, reviewing the past with compassion and forgiveness. Time to head in a new direction. Clarity on your life purpose. In your heart, you will know just what to do. But something still causes you a lot of like stress and worry, because what's coming towards you is this Tower. Now, the Tower is a significant change. It can also be anything that's built on a faulty, fake foundation or a fantasy. Now this is like you getting your motor running, especially with the procrastination card. Or anything that is or has been an illusion, a fantasy, or maybe somebody around you has their head buried in the sand and is procrastinating and dragging their feet. And it's like, you're just taking a different route. It says, time to head in a new direction. Clarity on your life's purpose. And it says realization, life change, and liberation. And see, there's an hourglass on here, meaning time's up. I've given this a lot of thought. I gave this person plenty of time. Yeah, the phoenix rising from the ashes. Letting go of walking on eggshells with your boss. You're like, oh, I got to hand in my resignation tomorrow. Oh, I'm so scared. Don't worry about it. What is this Tower? Yeah, anything that's built on a faulty, fake foundation or a sinkhole, release it and let it go. And the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is a review and a reassessment. And the same thing, it says reviewing the past with compassion and forgiveness. Time to head in a new direction. And this Seven of Pentacles is seeds well planted, efforts or investments that will be rewarded in the future. The need for patience, a time for resting and planning for the future, unnecessary worry. So there is something about worrying about a review or a reassessment on a circumstance, but this can also be you looking at a circumstance or situation, having a huge realization of what you have been investing in, you don't want for the long haul. And this could be a work dynamic. This could also be, maybe you were planting a garden and you were like, oh, you know, I've been planting this garden. I planted my seeds in October. And, you know, now these flowers came up and I can't stand the smell of them. It could be anything. But this is like blowing up some kind of investment and heading in a different direction, because the Three of Pentacles is network and teamwork, co-creating or collaborating with others, or Spirit has a bigger plan here. Being on the same page. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is, yes, definitely communication, but it is also a person who might be very pushy and forceful. So somebody might be trying to push you or force you to look at something, or push you and force you to stay in an investment. And then when you get a lot of sevens in the reading, sevens are to focus on what you really need here, Cancer, and want and desire, and less on what other people are trying to push you into something. Pushing your buttons, pushing you right off the edge. Especially with that Knight of Swords, it could be harsh words. Somebody who says things very cold and blunt. Especially with, you know, if you don't get enough sleep, right? Emotions are going to be running really high, and you might just say something very sharply, or a person around you, right? You're just like, why did that person say that? So don't bite back. And the Ace of Cups. Yeah, you're definitely heading in a new direction. And dolphins are playful. They're also very smart. Dolphins are smart and playful, especially with this Knight of Swords. So you can think quickly, think quick, think fast. Your mind is sharp when you're moving away from an investment. And it says, a beautiful new emotional experience, a romantic relationship or deep friendship, awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual insight, a love letter, a new home. So this could also be relocating or moving. But if anybody's trying to like push or force this new relationship, it kind of gets on your last nerve. Because the Seven of Cups is like, you have mixed feelings or mixed emotions, or something about options. You've got a lot of options. Keep your options open. In the blocked and challenged position, was I just an option? Let's just see what the Seven of Cups is. Because not everything that glitters is a golden opportunity, and you know it. So not everything that glitters is golden. And the Nine of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Well, the Nine of Cups is, yes, wishing, hoping, fantasizing, daydreaming, but this can also be a person who might be overspending, overeating, overconsuming. This can also be a heavy love bomber. Yeah. Fantasizing, daydreaming, and limerence. But that Nine of Cups is also somebody is having a hard time to create their own emotional happiness. It says, wishes come true, your dreams become reality, a magical time of life, good fortune. So this could be, because it's in the blockage. So maybe at one time, this job was a wish fulfillment or a dream come true, or this relationship. But I'm just getting really high reactions and emotions. So like very high and low dips. And it says good fortune. I feel like this is a loss of fortune, or good fortune, bad luck, bad timing. Faith in the universe that all will be well. All will be well because you're going towards this networking. And it says talent, recognition, and collaboration. This is also about putting your, best foot forward and being on the same page with another person. So if you're not on the same page You know, let's just say you're working on a project with your coworker, or let's just say that you planted all these seeds and bulbs. Let's just say you planted a bunch of roses, and your significant other comes to you and says, oh, I'm allergic to roses. Well, you should have put the daffodils in there. So it's like you're ripping up this whole investment. And the 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is feeling like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. It can also be a one-sided dynamic. Stress, frustration, and burnout at work. Or feeling like you're working alone. And it says working too hard or too many hours. The need to balance in life. Let others help you. Health problems due to stress. Well, you have the 9 of Swords as well. So you're surrendering the stress. Let go of some kind of past situation. And that 10 of Wands can also be a need for ask. If you don't ask, you won't know. Knight of Swords can be somebody who says something quite quickly and sharp. So if you say something quite quickly and sharp to somebody, I don't want to help you. Like, just because you're demanding for me to help you, it's like, I didn't know that you needed help. So there is a coming from away from an Ace of Cups, with this more compassionate and soft and like soothing, a little bit more bubbly or playful. Because that 10 of Wands is, yeah, carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. This could also be back pain, stress at work. What is this? 9 of Swords and Judgment. And the 4 of Swords. Well, it's a beautiful healing energy. This is about rest, recovery, rejuvenation, recharging your batteries. This is also getting off your phone at night. Having like a cool room, sleeping quietly. Insights that come from meditation, the need to rest or take a vacation. Allow yourself more time before making a decision. Mental exhaustion and needing to get more sleep. So there's something about sleep. Like, let's just say you have back pain, and maybe you have back pain because you're at work. And then again, those are our triggers. Because if I don't get enough sleep, I'm going to be a brat all day. I'm going to have bratty behavior, and I'm going to be moody. But this can also be a person around you, right? Very, very short with you, very moody, and you're just like, what's up with that person? And the 8 of Cups. Wow. No, Cancer, you mean business. The 8 of Cups of what's coming towards you. So the Tower is a significant change and walking away from some kind of circumstance or investment. No need to worry, unnecessary worry. And it's the need to move on, seeking more in life than what you have been experiencing. A spiritual quest, choosing to make a big life change, a change in priority, leaving home. So you have 2 cards of leaving home and going into a new home. It's time sensitive. I'm also getting you're just crunched for time, because it's like you're still working and you're still having to deal with this investment at the same time. And it's bad timing. That's why this is bad timing. It comes in at bad timing. You just have a lot to do right now. A change in your priorities. Yeah, you also have to watch your priorities. 1 or 2 things, usually a priority. When you get a lot of 7s in the reading, 1 or 2 things here is a priority to you. The rest is noise and obligations, okay? So time management is really important. What is this Knight of Swords? And the 8 of Cups in your focus. And the Devil. Major Arcana 4, Capricorn. Well, the Devil can be low vibrational energy. So Knight of Swords is somebody who comes in quite pushy or forceful or controlling. It can also be something about father. So with the Devil energy, it says ego here. So this could be somebody who's on their high horse, or pride and ego is getting the best of this person. It could also be somebody who says things without thinking, especially with the Devil energy. Or there is something about like workaholic syndrome, codependency, bondage, attachment, releasing and letting go of a lot here. This is a huge purge, especially with, I just did Pisces reading and they're doing a massive purge. A lot of healing, a lot of tears, a lot of getting things out. And it says the illusion of being trapped, accepting responsibility for your situation and then making choices that support your path to happiness. And it says addictions or unhealthy habits. So breaking some kind of an addiction or breaking free fast. I'm also hearing something about fasting, because the Nine of Cups can be overspending, overeating, overconsuming, overindulging, moving away from somebody who is giving you empty promises, false hope, or maybe at one time, maybe it was a wish fulfillment, dream come true place that you lived, and now you're just finding it noisy, or maybe your neighbors are smoking pot or whatever. It's just something here. It's causing you more angst than rest. Maybe you live in a noisy area and you're not getting any sleep at night. You know, if you're living in the downtown area, good luck. And the Ace of Pentacles. So in the blocked and challenged position is this Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is like tangible, something you can taste, touch, and feel and get your hands on it. New house, new job, new commitment, new career path. But the Seven of Cups is like having mixed feelings or choices, or this has been you've been procrastinating on what truly makes you happy. So maybe you've been lying the whole time, right? The devil energy can be a sneaky little liar. False person, false persona, false promises. And this Ace of Pentacles, it says a windfall of abundance, wise counsel, and good fortune. So something about, it's good fortune times two, where a person here, it's like a setback here. And then it says an exciting career opportunity, a lucrative contract, significant purchase like a home or a vehicle. Yeah. So you could be purchasing something quite significant. Maybe it is a car, maybe it is a vehicle. It's just bad timing, because it almost feels like you have to pay the mortgage on the other house, but then you also have to pay the mortgage on this house, and it's bad timing for like this investment to happen. But, you know, in the midst of chaos comes opportunity. That's just how it is. What is this Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands? Working too much or too many hours, the need to find balance in life. And the Empress. That's such stunning energy. Major Arcana 4, Taurus, Libra. And the Empress is graciousness and beauty. I'm also getting an element of leaning back and relax in this beautiful feminine energy. This is also commitment. And the Three of Pentacles. It feels like you're breaking a promise. Like you can't keep this promise. So maybe you promised of like working with another individual. I'm also getting something about this. This is what you need to invest in right now so that you can feel more, not in power or in control, but just feels more soothing, like receiving more. And it says, time to take action, give birth to your dreams, create projects that will be very successful, abundance and prosperity. I'm also getting something about birth. So let's just say, like, you know, you're birthing a business and you're like, well, I need an art studio, but this place is just too small for me. And it almost feels like you're in between two worlds. And at the same time, it's just, oh, why did this have to happen at this time? I don't know, divine timing. Or why is this circumstance happening right now? Or let's just say that you're in the middle of moving and relocating, and you know, you and your partner are like packing up, you got a lot to do, and all of a sudden you find, boom, you're pregnant, and you're like, oh, what now? Like right now? Oh, and then you're not feeling very well. Like, you know, that's what this feels like. It's only a week. Communicating freely. I communicate from the depths of my being. So this is about communication flowing through you, especially with the Nine of Swords and the Four of Swords. It's about not talking about the circumstance or situation. Somebody also made a bad investment, like that they thought they made a good investment at the time, but maybe it turned out to be way too much work. Or let's just say that you took a contract at work and you thought, oh, I'm going to take this contract. It's going to be absolutely great. It's going to bring me in the money I want. Not worth it because of the stress, right? Cultivating prosperity. The abundance of the universe is pouring into my life. Pouring into my life. And then there's the seeds again. Planting seeds. Seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile soils of my soul. Something here is way more fruitful or abundant, but the timing of it, you're just like, why now? Why do I have to? It's like you have to spend money somewhere, but you don't really want to spend this money because you're not sure. It's bad timing. Something here had bad timing. Maybe even dragging your feet as well. So now with the procrastination, maybe even procrastinating of like, you know, taking a course or something, and it's almost like deadline. And then now you're stressing yourself out. You're thinking about it at night and you're like, hopefully I can still get in. Or maybe you said no initially to a project, but now you want to say yes. You've been really thinking about it a lot. You've overthunk it here, Cancer. That's what this feels like. And a seahorse, family matters. There also could be some kind of family drama. Maybe family doesn't want you to relocate and move. And you're like, I got to get out of this house. I got to get out of the family business. Wishbone, a wish is granted. Bull, do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Yeah. Taking the horns, what is that? Taking the bull by the horns. It's a bold move you're making. Bold move. Egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. So there's something about this egg. It's new. And it could actually be an incubation. Maybe you have a fur baby as well, or this is actually baby. And like, you're like, oh my gosh, couldn't have been a worse time. We know we just signed this lease and now we got a baby on the way. We don't have any room to put the baby. Like, you know, where I live, there's apartments everywhere. Want to buy a house? Okay. Good luck on that, right? Like, beetle, good fortune. So there is something about losing, but winning. So you're going to lose some, but you're going to get some. You're going to get something better. Does that make any sense? And then again, fly, a period of ill health and or depression. And that has family matters on it. So you could be dealing with somebody who is, like I said, in a bad place, or they made a bad investment, a family member. Cancer, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can also do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.